Hello my gravy babies and welcome to March! And with March coming about, I want to take a quick break from Hoi 4 A to Z. Not that there won't be a few more coming out at the moment, but I want to take a quick break just to go ahead and do something I proposed a couple years back called March Madness, where I go ahead and check out all the new mods that I have missed because I've been focused on the alphabet for the past year. So if you didn't know, back in the day, this channel used to do a lot of mods on loads of different scenarios on Hoi 4, but we got a little bit distracted in the past year, and I think I have missed quite a few mods, which is great, means I get to play them all now, but also I have no idea what these mods might be. So if you have any suggestions for new mods that I haven't played before, that you want me to check out, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, or on the Reddit, or on my Twitter, or any other social media. The weirdest one you can contact me on, the better. I can't wait for my latest Instagram post to just have comments saying, please play the What If Denmark won World War I mod. Instagram link down below. Feel free to follow. You know how it is. A shameless plug. But yes, today we are checking out the Age of Imperialism mod, which we had to go back in time for before we had all this brand spanking new tank designer, railway supply. Oh my god, there's no supply issues. I'm gonna be saved. And if you're wondering what the Age of Imperialism is, don't worry, I won't read out a long bit of text to you, but it's pretty simple. There was no World War I. I guess everyone got a bit sidetracked. And as you can see, things look pretty standard for how they would have been during World War I. The borders haven't changed too much, although you can see a few things that are different, such as Italian Tunisia, British Tibet, Protectorate of Uzbekistan, Balkan Federation. But don't worry, the Ottomans clearly got clapped. Now this is only just the beta for the little mod, so I don't expect the world right now, but I will be playing as the Germans because they always seem to find themselves in the midst of the trouble, don't you? God, it's one of those mods with their own special little UI theme, eh? Great. Alright, so let's see the situation, shall we? Okay, see, we've still got our little Kriegsmarine. I say little. It's definitely not that little. Well, the army is just, it's definitely large and in charge. Let's take a little look at the factions we have around us. We have our Reichspakt, which is us, Sweden, and Denmark. And then we just have the Commonwealth and the League of Nations. And then whatever this Russian crap is. Oh, but we do have Herbert Hoover in charge of America. Go ahead, Mr. Hoover. Invent the vacuum cleaner! Oh, I can already see a bit of a conflict about to pop off with the fact we got the Republic of China, which is in America's League of Nations, and the Empire of China, which, we also have our colonies in Africa, and a little bit extra. Look at that. Isn't that really cool and wholesome? Wholesome colonization moment from the Germans. It's not wholesome at all, believe me. This is going to be far from wholesome. And then, unsurprisingly, Austria exploded. So from reading this, it looks like we have had quite a prosperous time as the German Empire, although it hasn't been too dandy. I won't say perfect, because we failed to spread our influence east, and whilst we did go ahead and spread our influence west by beating up the French, we do have some opposition ready to get rid of the Kaiser, and I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep him or get rid of him just yet. Well, as I've said 10 billion times before, some things are inevitable. The only difference is that I can't send any volunteers to help the King of Spain, so good luck. Not only because of Austria's refusal to repay loans, but maybe because many German enterprises and investments in Austria have collapsed. Is this true, Austria? Oh, we need the money, and France better pay up, because I can't keep these failed enterprises in Austria up for nothing. Give me the money! Oh, well, apparently my little play to get the French to give me money did not work. They consider it a violation of international law, and thus have withdrew from the Versailles Treaty. Uh-oh. Hold on, did they just remilitarize the border? I've seen this one before. So to take everyone's mind off the incoming economic collapse in Germany, I'm going to help the Spanish Republic, not the king, because that's what the events told me, that I'm friends with the Republicans, not the king for some reason. I don't know. That's right, I'm not just the funniest guy you know. I also sometimes read the events. Although I won't be reading this one because it's so... If I just close my eyes, I can't see that negative debuff. Oh, well, looks like, you ain't gonna have a good time. Well, Wilhelm the Second is gone, and now we have Wilhelm the Third. I don't know if you're gonna stick around, though. Oh, but I did make a new friend, the Italians. Welcome back to the Alliance. It's a bit awkward, though, because I did just see your troops on the opposite side of the battlefield down here. Oh, got a couple British units encircled down here in the Spanish Civil War. Ain't gonna Dunkirk this one, are you, old chap? There we go. We are mopping up the old Civil War now pretty quickly, so we can get the Republicans, who love us heartily, on our side. Although I'm not too sure if you're gonna stay to Republican, and I'm not too sure what government I'm gonna be either, to be fair. With the abdication of the Kaiser, we are now actually just conservative, I guess, democratic, and I think things will be going okay. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we're less warmongering. Maybe we can be a nice, peaceful Germany. This is gonna look weird later on if I end up going to war with the world. Oh. Economy's never looked better, though. And there we go. The Kingdom of Spain is gone, and we now have the Spanish Republic down here, who are actually our bestest of friends. And you best be, I just shaved your country. It's looking good. It's looking real good. Oh, France is an empire again. Shall we worry? There's a Bonaparte back. Okay, the country is now stable, quote unquote. I imagine, maybe, perhaps. And now we can go ahead and get back to doing what we do best, dominating the continent. And we're going to start with a couple ultimatums. So far, nothing's really kicked off. Again, the mod does start a bit earlier, so we are in 1933 right now. So we have plenty of time for things to get past whomps that will touch it. The Netherlands have said yes to my ultimatum and have joined as my puppet. Now, will the Belgians also, bite the bullet? Historically, Germans demanding things from the Belgians has never led to peace, let's just say that, so we'll see how this goes. Those pesky Belgians, well, let's see what happens with this one, shall we? See no British guarantee there, so don't mind if I do. That was over incredibly quickly. I gotta make sure I make German Africa even larger. And there you go. Welcome to the Reichspakt. We'll send a bunch of decisions to send some more, and now we have Argentina as our friend. They'll come in handy later if we ever need to flee on a submarine. Peru, good. More South American countries we have for the inevitable will be better. And there goes Venezuela too, and also Romania. So we got them all but Norway, who told us politely to go fluff ourselves. Don't worry, Norway, I will indeed go fluff myself into your face. Maybe you should have been a little bit more polite. There you go. Hopefully Sweden can hold on to that this time around. Problem I have noticed, if you look at the faction map here, is that the French are allied with the Russians and the Austrians are allied with the British, which means I am a little bit stuck. Also, Mexico's in the Russian faction? Question mark? How do you get invited to that? Now, for things to really get a bit heated in Europe, we need to go ahead and do unsolved cases, which we need way more factories and way more people in the field, and that will, that'll set off some stuff. Very interesting, the Austrians have reunited their empire into the Danubian Federation, and still not a fan of who exactly you're friends with, though. Hopefully your expansionist efforts don't look pointed at me, although I'm friends with the Italians, and theirs are definitely pointed at you. Why don't you go beat up Yugoslavia? It exists again. Just don't come to me, I don't want to fight Britain yet. Well, French imperialism is back on the menu, apparently, and I'm not too sure about that one, France. That's a bit close to home, don't you think? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. at all. Oh, now, hang on, my little French friend. Are you posturing into Iberia? I don't like the look of this one at all. Oh, well, I was gonna declare war on you anyway, but you've beat me to it. Right, gang, get in here. Oh, yeah, unsurprisingly, that ain't going too diddly damn fresh for you, is it, France? That's right, Spain, we came to your aid because you are an integral part of the German economy. Where else will we send the old people to lie on the sunbeds all day? Well, there we go, the French have capitulated, and the Russians didn't join them, but they were in the war with the other people, so I'm assuming they'll still be at war, but they didn't join this one. Probably because France declared war on me. Well, France fell the first time around in the law of this world. They've fallen again when Mr. Napoleon is now my bitch. Now, with the securing of our western flank, I do want to go ahead and take down the Russians and deal with them once and for all. And yeah, as predicted, they are still at war with, I think this is the League of Nations, unless they changed their name. Nope, it's still the League of Nations, so I want to get involved there. And I have just the focus for it. Now, this course of action against the Russians, unfortunately, will lead where many German paths tend to go through history, which is usually through Poland. Oh, let's see how this one goes. I'll say very well by the looks of those green arrows. And because the Austrians are also at war with them, I want to go ahead and make sure I'm getting the majority of the land here. There we go. We secured the front line with Poland's capitulation, so now I'm going to call in the squad. Oh my god, yeah, they have enemies everywhere. We need to go ahead and make sure we are getting our fair slice of pie today. Famous Russian pie, ingredients, depression, vodka, and probably inability to watch this YouTube video due to ongoing sanctions. Pretty impressed with Austria's incompetence there, because I managed to secure the entire front line without them getting a single piece, although you can go ahead and have fun with Yugoslavia, I suppose. I am very much so completely rolling over the Russians right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and say I have very easily secured the continent at this point. Oh, and also Brazil. I have secured the Brazil. Don't worry, guys. Fret down. No longer have to worry about Brazil. We've got our special operation down here where we are going to cut off the Russian oil supply and all their units down here in Anatolia, and that will just leave us with a open Russia, I believe. Okay, when I said the front would be open, I didn't think it would be this open. Afghanistan joined too. Okay, interesting. Do you want to get involved? Right, we've swept up this whole front here, which means I don't think we're going to have much resistance from the Russians anymore. Doesn't even look like they can muster much down here, which is fine. And I really wanted to secure Ankara a bit, but let's just say, gonna need that chromium for some ships I'm building. Yeah, but it looks like my allies might beat me to Ankara itself, so Anatolia might not be mine, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, you can definitely tell the Germans are still taking a bit too much meth. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Gonna have to quickly secure the Austrian border just in case they do declare war on France. I can get an non-aggression pact with them, but they might not respect that with the French. It does mean all that work in the south we just did has gone to waste, but we're just gonna have to do it. I went with the whole quality over quantity, so we don't have a lot of troops. We've got to finish Russia off quickly. Old Ruskies are hardly holding on right now, so we just make the final push. We'll be done with this war. We can focus on the fact the UK has 2 war goals on us. Hold on a second, Austria. Did you just steal my friend Romania right under me? There we go. I didn't even get an event that they capitulated, but we have done it. Yeah, that's always the fun part of player-led peace conferences. The AI just deciding to take a part of Russia landlocked in the middle of it. Right, there we go. That looks pretty good, apart from a couple places here and there. Now I guess it's time to deal with the Austrian. No particular reason, you know. No particular reason at all. Oh, guess who won the election, eh? Always gotta see that stupid face. Oh, you've been in power for like 2 seconds, Mr. Long Dongus, and you are now at war with the UK, which is good. I'm gonna go to all the UK too. I finally cancelled our non-aggression pact with Britain, which means the Austrians' time has come off. And in turn, I'll be taking the Romanians back, please. The Austrians took my kid. Oh, and there you go. Look, in turn, the UK declared war on my French puppet. That did not matter at all. I was already at war with the Austrians. Yeah, I don't think I've forgotten about Austrian St. Petersburg. I'm dealing with that post-haste. And, yeah, the Austrians lasted a record 2 seconds. There we go. Pesky Austrians dealt with. Now we need to secure the channel, which we are doing, well, with ease by the looks of things. And then take out the pesky British on their stupid little island. Well, if the British did have a navy, can't really see it anymore. Maybe it's hidden somewhere behind one of these little plips I keep seeing everywhere. Where's the navy at? Alright, let's take a look at how this invasion goes. Yeah, this is about to be over very, very damn quickly by the looks of things. That's a lot of troops encircled in London. Yeah, that's that's pretty interesting. Game just crashed on that encirclement. So I think we did a good job. Oh, yeah, game now crashes beyond this point, which is fine. I think we well and truly have asserted our dominance on this war. But yes, that was Age of Imperialism. I would have liked to finish this war, at least get a peace conference, but yeah, that's not really possible at the moment. But if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like and leave more suggestions for mods you think I need to check out that I may have missed down below in the comments, Reddit, Instagram, whatever, Twitter. Tweet me. And leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below for more March madness. You get the pun? Yeah, I'll see you not tomorrow, but the next day.